country and bombing it.
But it was being hosted in
Send
Afghanistan
some courageous men in the field and face Bin Laden man to man. Not like cowards bombing from high up.
How could we have done that without invading Afghanistan?
They sent thousands of people, thousands of aircraft.
This is a joke, because they said Osama bin Laden, he's supposed to be a terrorist. Okay, a terrorist should be apprehended and tried as a terrorist. You don't make a war against the whole country, change the whole demography of whole areas. This is just a fake. The invasion of Afghanistan and the war was already planned, and the plans were on the table.
Given Osama bin Laden up
and
to an international court.
There would be a mistake to give him up. Would have been a mistake. Because the Americans
he should be tried. How could he be tried if he wasn't given up?
You go there and pick him up. You have enough courageous men and from the Marines to go and get it. You have your own Marines.
Well,
you have your own forces.
Well, that's an interesting theory, and we touched earlier upon the issue of whether he's actually still alive or not. Does it indeed matter? I recently asked former American Congresswoman Cynthia McKinney for her views on the Al-Qaeda leader and if she thought he was still alive, and this is what she had to say.
I don't know if Osama bin Laden is dead or alive. I would presume that the U.S. intelligence services might be able to tell us that. However, if we are to believe our president, whose credibility is suspect, but he did say that capturing Osama bin Laden was not the primary mission right now. And so if that's not the primary mission, I don't know what is. At the same time, if you go to the FBI's website and you look for Osama bin Laden's photo, it's there, but it's not there for the crimes of September 11th.
Alex, we're throwing a lot at you today. Why isn't Osama bin Laden up on the FBI website charged with 9/11?
I mean, I don't know the answer to that question. You'd have to ask the FBI in a sense. But,
because it does fuel the conspiracy theorists who say that it wasn't him.
That Osama bin Laden didn't commit 9/11. Well, I think they, in a sense, are conspiracy theorists. I mean, you might say they're loons as well. Yeah. And in fact, Osama bin Laden, in his latest tape, as you said, admitted responsibility for 9/11.
Very
who
clearly.
do we think did 9/11 if it wasn't bin Laden?
If we use our reasons and the minds and the intellect and look at the matter carefully, we will find that it is not a conspiracy theory, but it is not something that can be easily accepted. That 4 airports in America, with its heavy security and intelligence attendance, can allow 4 groups of people to go in and take the 4 aeroplanes and go to a certain area, and know everyone is asleep. And I know these people quite well. They may have participated in the implementation. They may have been used. But to plan such a job is not theirs at all.
Well, if I can...
And I know this is not my own opinion. This is the opinion only. This is the opinion of many good Western people who understand matters and the inner affairs. This is not the abilities of Al-Qaeda or the abilities of all Muslim countries together. It is not.
But out of his own mouth on this tape, he said that he planned it.
He's gaining popularity and did something that...
Let me give another alternative view of that. The reality is that I think he's admitting it correctly, and he was behind the planning of the top. Does not mean that the planning had been not used by other entities. For example, there is very good reason to believe that Turki al-Faisal and the SI chief, General Muhammad Mahmoud, are somehow involved. But leave that side, because they have their own penetration of Al-Qaeda and other Islamic organizations.
Well, plain devil's advocate, you have an axe to grind against the Saudi government.
No, that is the standard. No, Turki al-Faisal was involved deeply in Afghanistan affairs for 10 years, and he has deep connection with many people. Yes. And he has his own agenda against his own king and against America, because he believes firmly America assassinated his father. And General Muhammad Mahmoud has his own agenda, which mainly money and other affairs, like the Pakistani corrupt elite. But independent of that, what made things, all these conspiracies, there's a conspiracy there, but what made the conspiracy theories fly out enormously is that in the same day there was a major training headed by Cheney for preempting some action like that. It was for them shocking and amazing that the same day they have the training ongoing. And I have a clip in my computer in which one of the controllers say, is that now the training ongoing or is that a real thing? Said, hold on, I will check with the leader. If it is just a training, the news we hear about the World Trade Center being attacked. Maybe it's just a fake, just to scramble the jets and do the exercise. So that day there was an exercise schedule. Now you have two analyses for that. Definitely there was. There's no doubt about that, and this has been now enough leaked in the internet with enough clips of the communications testifying for that. The American government covered that up because it shows that they are quite inept in controlling the situation.
Even if there was a cover-up and you know...
That was fumed that, but I think it is within the capability.
If we can just focus back, I think everybody is in agreement that bin Laden had a hand in 9/11 somewhere along the line.
Yeah, and I think also the analysts who say there's not the capability of Al-Qaeda, Muslim countries are exaggerating the capabilities of the American security.
What is he planning next? He's sent out all his messages. He has said that he will do things, and unfortunately with chilling accuracy. He's what is this message? Who should be very worried about this latest message?
Not to be worried at the moment for my analysis, because this is a message to the European public, giving them a chance. He knows that the public is slow. The public is millions cannot be influenced by one message. There'll be maybe another message, maybe a third message, according to the old addict. First warning, okay, second warning. After second warning, the third may be the last. That's your last chance. Then more harsh action against some European countries may be in store. But that's not necessary, because still I think that from my understanding of Al-Qaeda analysis and analytical reports in the internet, they know very well that the real leader is America, and most of these countries are led by...
Well, you're saying America, but Alex, Silvio Berlusconi came into the frame for the first time. The other European leaders and the American leadership has often been mentioned in the bin Laden tapes, but this is the first time the former Italian PM has been mentioned. Why do you think that is?
It may be for a number of reasons. I mean, bin Laden classically uses this technique of attacking the leadership as a sort of propaganda tool. You know, leaders who may be unpopular for a whole range of reasons, irrespective of foreign policy or the war on terror.
But he's out of power now. Do you think the Italian people have anything to fear from this tape?
I think they have I don't think you necessarily say that was a specific indication of anything happening. You'd have to ask a terrorism analyst that. But clearly the Italian public, as much as the rest of the public in Europe or anywhere else in the world, should be worried by Osama bin Laden. I think we've got to imagine a new kind of approach to security. One of the problems, I think, in tackling an enemy such as Al-Qaeda is the way